Hello my beautiful crafty friends, I'm Katya with Lunar Sun Creations. Welcome to my channel. I am so sorry that I have not been much of a presence on YouTube in the last few weeks. I've been crazy busy and life has kind of just taken over and I have not got a video out in a while. But I am back and I'm ready to rock, and today we are going to be making a resin light switch. I found this mold at my local dollar store actually, and I'm like, how cool is that? And I think this would be a great idea. I've never done this technique before. I've been seeing it everywhere online and I wanted to try it out. It's kind of like the water ripple technique, so I'm going to give it a shot with my own spin and see how we go. So normally people would put a little bit of sand with some resin at the bottom and then some blues on the top part. I don't have any sand, but I do have these mica minerals from Bling It. So they look like this, and I'm like, if I break these up small enough and mix it with a bit of resin, it might look like sand. So this one is the Pirate's Booty, which I love the name of. And so I've taken some, and they do come, it's almost like shale, where it has like many layers to it. So I broke it apart into tiny pieces, and I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of resin and probably a tiny bit of Naked Fusion champagne just to give it a little bit more color. And then I'm going to mix up a couple different blues. I've got this Primary Elements Meridian blue. So I'm going to mix up a bit of that. And then I think I'm going to mix some Naked Fusion Ocean and some Primary Elements African Jade together. They're very similar, but I'm going to mix a little bit of those together and use that as well. I have a Tropical Sea, but it might be a little bit too bright, I think. I haven't decided. And then I've got some Diancopour's white pigment paste, so I'm going to use a little bit of that. And then I've got some Let's Resin UV resin. So, yeah, I'm going to put my gloves on and I'm just going to get going and see how we go. Okay, so I'm going to put some of my resin in the bottom of my little cup here. I think that should be enough. And then in this one, I'm going to mix just a tiny bit of the champagne with some of those mica flakes. And I'll just sprinkle some mica flakes in there. Got half of them outside. Oh, it's going to be impossible to pick them up off my silicone mat. Okay, we'll just leave them there then. Okay, so I'm just going to mix that in. That's going to be my sand. Okay, so I'm going to put the sand on the bottom here. Make sure those flakes are kind of evenly spaced, and I just want to make sure that that little knob where the screw will go is not covered with resin. And then I'm going to take the white and put it all over the rest of the area. And I just want a very thin layer, because the front of the light switch is going to be the bottom layer. So I want to do this part first, and then I'll add my color after. Okay, and then I'm going to take just some pure UV resin and drop little droplets all over the white, and it should disperse Like it should push away the white color so that it leaves open areas, and then hopefully the blue color that comes in behind it will show through. So now I'm going to add my blue on top of this and pray that it works. I'm going to do kind of a combination of both blues. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I cured the bottom layer for 2 minutes on one side and then flipped it over and did 2 minutes on the other side. So I'm just going to spread this around and then add some light blue in there as well and see if I can't get it to kind of mix a little bit to look slightly more organic. Mixed up a little bit too much of the light blue, but that's okay. So I'm just going to kind of mix it a little bit because I don't want it to be just one stark color of blue. Hoping the light blue didn't kind of take over everything. But this is a living and learning kind of process. Okay. I mean, it looks cool from the back. Alright, so now I'm just going to make sure that the hole is still holding. Okay, and now I'm going to cure this and then we'll see what we got. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I've cured that for 3 minutes. Now I'm just going to do a top coat just so that it all gets an even coating because there's a little bit less resin now on the bottom where the sand is. So I'm going to do a full top coat, cure that, and then we will reveal and see what we got. I think next time I would do this, I will carve myself out more time and use epoxy resin. I think that's definitely the smarter way to go. Don't be in a hurry like me. But I just felt like I haven't had a video out to you in at least a couple weeks. And I just really wanted to get something out for you. But life be lifin', and it got real busy. Well, the markets are doing really well. I've been doing a lot of markets lately, and it's been going awesome. Okay, let me just make sure that's all spread out. So the whole thing bowed a little bit. Can you see that bit of a curve there? So I'm hoping that doesn't affect things too much. It looks really cool from the back. Have no idea what it is gonna look like from the front. I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup. Oh, that's kind of oceany. It's not quite as like stark of a difference between the blue and the white that I thought there would be, but it's definitely good for a first attempt. Because of that bowing, I definitely have some edge cleanup to do, but that's not that big of a deal. Okay, well, that's a good first attempt. I'm gonna try this again, and I'm gonna clean it up and show you what it looks like once it's all cleaned up. But it's pretty cool. It has potential. Alright, so here it is all cleaned up. I really like both the front and the back. I think the back is actually just as cool as the front is. I'm gonna play with this some more, I think. I really like the way this looks. Let me show you what it looks like behind some white.
So I think you can actually see the white a little more when it's behind white. So yeah, I think it was a success in the end, and I'm gonna do a few more. It does still have a slight bow to it, but I think once you put the screws in, it will flatten against the wall, no problem. And yeah, awesome. So please smash that subscribe button and leave me a comment below if you have any questions or if you just want to say hello. And I love you guys very much, and I hope you're all doing really, really well, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!